Who needs tutorials anyway? In the old days, we just got tossed in, and maybe one NPC in the corner of some nondescript building would half-heartedly joke about how to do something while breaking the fourth wall. Welcome to the Abyss, folks. My name is Void Money, and today we're going to learn how to fight. Lore style. Also, in the spirit of tutorials, Hunter Voidmon 3Y will be taking a knee and making way for new adventurer Force 3Y. Who knows, maybe we'll start over fresh with Force 3Y, instead of going through all of this lower level lore with a tried and tested hunter. Anyway, moving on, we will start this trip down PSO Lore lane by creating a lobby session for one person under play mode. Once we've joined our solo lobby, we will go to the Hunters Guild counter to ask the flight attendant looking lady what side story quests we have available. Ignoring that the first two side story quests are grayed out, we will select the battle training quest. The quest's client will be Zid, and the description will read,
"Please find a hunter and bring him back. He went down to Ragall for a quest."
With the expanded description also reading,
"Find a hunter who is working down on Ragall."
Clear as mud, except the question to be yeeted into dialogue with Zid.
"Are you 3Y? I'm Zid. I asked a young hunter, Ash, to do some research on Ragall. He's supposed to be done with the job by now, but he hasn't returned yet. Perhaps he got himself into some trouble. So I want to ask you to go to Ragall and rescue him. Not by yourself. Please go with that hunter over there. First of all, can you bring him here? I'll talk to you later."
Not to keep Zid waiting, we'll go and talk to the mysterious cast hunter right away.
"Are you 3Y? It's the first time I've ever had a partner."
"Glad to be your first."
"Zid asked me to do this job first. Unexpectedly, he told me I'd have to work with someone else. I had to say yes, as he is my client."
With that, the hunter will follow you over to Zid, and you can pick up where you left off.
"Hello again, 3Y. He's Kyrique, your partner for this quest. He is a Hugh cast. He's a pro. Perhaps you can learn a lot from him. Kyrique, I know you are unhappy, but I need 2 hunters for this. One has to retrieve the data that I asked Ash to get. The other has to help Ash return here if he's injured. This is my personal agenda. It has nothing to do with business. Ash is my cousin. I don't want to lose him. Please understand."
"I have no choice."
You know, Kyrique, being an android, you probably don't get it, but there is just a value on human life that you can't put a number on. Let's go help Ash. Down on the surface, we'll be taken to Forest 1, where you'll see Kyrique has a cool scythe. As is the case with most scythe-wielding robots, Kyrique is sort of an edgelord. If you haven't noticed already, he'll confirm as much in the coming dialogue.
"Prepare yourself for the savage creatures of Ragall."
This isn't my first quest, man. I mean,
"If you're close enough, a cursor shows you which enemy you can attack. Don't let them surround you."
See guys, I told you it was a tutorial quest. After trying to steal your kills from the first few waves of Booma, you'll fight some savage wolves before Kyrique will interrupt again.
"Be careful. Even if you defeat one group, another one may be hiding near you. Watch the radar. Prepare for the battle so you don't get surrounded."
After that, you can head over to the door switch and have Kyrique tell you what you already know.
"That's a door switch. Press it. The door should become unlocked."
Geez, backseating much? Not only is it obvious, but we had to complete another quest to get here anyway. But that's the thing about backseat gamers. They like to point out the obvious because they just want to broadcast how much they know about their favorite game, even if that means telling someone how to open a door. Anyway, when you turn the next corner, you'll hear the comforting buzz of a mow nest being lowered by a bunch of mothmans. They're pretty easy to dispatch with ranged attacks and techs, even without Kyrique's help. But he'll try anyway, just because he wants to steal that EXP so bad. Some Booma will pop up to finish the encounter, after which Kyrique will speak once more.
"In some areas, you must defeat all the enemies to unlock the door. Perhaps it's a security reason. Other doors can be opened through switches."
Yay, more obvious door opening puzzles. Up ahead, Kyrique will also stop you to explain a so-called gate puzzle, even if you already solved it without his help.
Arms and protectors have attributes. Learn to link attributes to enemy types. Monsters around here are all native animals. Practice on them. Techniques also have attributes. Learn the attributes if you want to survive.
Yeah, so what he's talking about, if it weren't already obvious, is that your techniques, if you have them, are like elemental magic in other games, and some enemies are weak to different types of elements. For some reason, even though everyone can understand the translation of the game, they like to toss in a few weird translation choices, like calling the captain of the Pioneer 2 the principal, calling armor and shields protectors, and calling elemental types attributes. Attributes are something else, man. Anyway, I won't get too pedantic about this because it's a 25-year-old game, and the dev team had a lot of pressure to translate it to several languages in a short amount of time. Besides, Kyrique is barely even done before he wants to speak again.
If you're with your teammates, they'll watch your back. If you're alone, try to change the view often to look around.
After clearing the next room, which is more of the same, Kyrique will interrupt again.
What's wrong? Is it difficult to hit the enemies?
What? No problem.
Alright, it's okay as long as you aren't a liability.
Jeez. The next room will have some slightly harder mobs, with lots of wolves in particular, but miraculously, Kyrique won't butt in with more commentary. The room after that will start off with some cute rappies, our favorite enemy type, before mixing it up with some boomas and go-boomas. Not to be forgotten, Kyrique will speak up once again after you clear the room.
Here's a simple battle tip. Be mindful of the colors during battle. The cursor color above the enemy is a hint on how to attack an enemy.
Thanks for the tip, buddy, but I've already figured it out, considering I've killed way more of these things than you, despite your best efforts to kill steal. Anyway, if you head to the east, you can walk through another door that will trigger dialogue with Kyrique. Yeah, even 5 steps from where we last spoke to him, he still has more to say.
3Y, look at the action palette. See the outline colors? Notice that the cursor color has a matching action palette color too. So a red cursor means press the red action palette key /button. Got it?
Dude, how do you think we made it this far in the level? This is day 1 stuff. Anyway, as you progress through the room, you might notice another character cursor on the minimap. When you get closer, you'll see there's one more door blocking the path. I'm sure you can guess who it is based on the context of accepting the quest, but nevertheless, you will have to clear the current room to open the door.
Who is it?
A voice can be heard calling out. When you turn to look, you'll see a human hunter collapsed on the ground next to the door. Approach him to begin dialogue.
I don't know who you guys are, but be careful. They're still hiding around here.
Ominous. If you walk over to the clearing to the south, you'll notice a shiny object on the ground, and Kyrique will speak up.
I can hear something. A growl?
If you continue to approach the shiny object, you can pick it up to reveal that it was the aforementioned data disk all along. Some wolves will also jump out at you, but that's small game to finish off at this point, even if they try to ambush you while the dialogue is still up. If you head back over to the fallen hunter, you can yeet him back up to his feet for questioning.
Thank you.
What? Zid?
Now I know why you guys are here. He always treats me like a kid. I completed the quest, but suddenly they attacked me here. Monsters appeared, and I dropped the disc. I couldn't do anything.
Funny thing is, we know who he is thanks to context, but he actually never ups and tells us he's Ash. Anyway, speak to Kyrique next.
I'll take this boy with me. You deliver the disc to the client, then we can finish the job.
How heavy do you think this disc is? It literally fits in my pocket.
3Y, train yourself.
Weird punctuation, but okay.
Become much stronger to impress me. Ha ha ha.
Okay, Nelson. Anyway, a telepipe to the Pioneer 2 will appear once you finish your little chat with Kyrique. Don't be confused by the Zid lookalike right outside the pipe though. You will instead head to the Hunters Guild to see Zid and Ash are hanging out there already. Speak to Ash first.
Thank you. I'll keep practicing.
Short and sweet. Now Zid.
Kyrique already left after receiving the Meseta. Phew. I have never seen such an intimidating android.
Really? You just haven't met Hunter Voidmon 3Y then. Speaking of which, if you're new to these videos, go check out some of my older PSO Lore videos featuring Hunter Voidmon 3Y. Anyway, back to Zid.
It was like that android was built for battle.
He probably was.
This must be the disc that I asked Ash to find. Thanks. Ash is enduring the pain, since he won't go see a doctor.
Dude, make him go to the doctor. He was bitten by wolves.
You can get your reward at the Hunters Guild. Thank you.
With all of those pleasantries out of the way, we can go back to the flight attendant lady at the Hunters Guild desk to accept our reward. A pittance of 500 meseta. Better than nothing, I suppose. And with that, we will return to the main lobby as I wind down to the end of this video. If you made it this far into the video and haven't liked it yet, please give me a big ol' thumbs up. Also, similar videos like the previously mentioned PSO Lore videos featuring Hunter Voidmon 3Y will be popping up on screen right now. Otherwise, have fun and stay safe, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye!